Hello and thanks for watching my How Do I video, where all my videos are very short and very specific. Earlier we did some functions with the data. We fixed the way it looks, and we did some maximum, minimums, averages. If you want to figure out how to do any of that stuff, my earlier videos walk all the way through it. In the last video, we used the COUNTIFs formula to figure out how many boys had grades greater than 90, 80, 70, 60. If you want to learn how to do that formula, check out my last video. Now for this video, we're going to figure out how do we paste this formula over here. The last video, what we worked on was writing one formula and then copying it down. So for example, if I were to delete this, I wrote this formula correctly here, so I can just copy it down. And it gives me the right numbers, and that's nice. So we're going to try to do the same thing here. So let's just copy, we'll just go Control-C and go over here and do Control-V, and I get 0. So this is saying that no girls got a grade greater than 90. Of course, we know that can't be true because the highest girl's grade was a 98. So something must have happened here. And I can show you exactly what. If we look at this formula here, this is saying we're going to look in E for the number, and then H7 is right here. That's for the number, the 90, greater than 90. We're looking in D, column D, for the gender, and then we put an M. So if we go here, though, this says it's looking at F for the number. Well, F is here. It's looking in I7. Well, there's a number there. And so basically, if you can see, all of these ranges are wrong. The columns, the cells, they're all incorrect. The problem is that when you write a formula, most formulas, not all, but most, use what are called relative references, meaning that whatever parameters we put in, this column, this cell, this H or the 7, and then D and D, all of this, that is relative. So if I move the formula over, it moves those columns over. So we want to fix that. We want to turn some of this into an absolute reference. The way we do that is very simple. So we want this to stay on E. So we make sure we're on the place where the formula is right, and we go right in front of the E, and we're going to put a $sign. We'll do that for both. So basically it's saying absolutely E to E. Then we're going to go over here, and we're going to put a $sign on the H, and then on the D, and the D, and then we'll put a $sign on the 7, and go like that, okay? And then we're going to go Control-C and Control-V, and then you probably notice we've got to change the M to an F, like that, and there we go. So it looks like the girls didn't do so hot on this test, and like we did before, we're going to take this cell, this formula, and we're going to copy it down, and oh no, we have all these 4s. Now, we know there's no way that 4 girls got these grades the entire test, so something is up. We've got to figure out what that is. If you're thinking what I'm thinking, you're probably right. It's still something to do with the relative and absolute reference. If we remember, when we went from left to right, this way, we wanted to make sure we had the same columns, because columns are up and down. We go left to right for the columns. On the formula, we put a $sign in front of the 7. That means that we're going to stay on 7. This H, $sign 7 means that we're only going to look right there at H7. So we want to take the $sign off of the 7. We want the H to be absolute because it's only going to look at column H, but we want the row to not be absolute. We want it to go down the row and look at row 8, 9, 10. So now when we pull this down, we get a lot better numbers. So there we go. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions, any questions for me, let me know. If you want to check out some other solutions that I have, check out all my prior videos. Thanks so much.